On our schedule from Prairie View A&M University, Coach Heishma Northern. Coach Northern, are you on the line?
Yes.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Doing pretty good today.
All right. You will be in action in the Labor Day Classic over in Houston. You have the nightcap at 7 o'clock against Texas Southern. Tell us about Prairie View heading into the 2012 season.
Well, we're just looking to try to make a run at this thing once again. We got 7 guys coming back on offense and defense that were listed as starters last year that started a few games for us. So obviously we feel a little bit better starting the season off than we did last year at this time. And also we have everyone that punted or kicked the football for us and our deep sniper back as well. So that means a lot, because a lot of times the first couple games they come down to something that happens on special teams. So we have all those guys back as well. So we're looking forward to, playing against somebody else and getting started on the right foot in terms of the conference race.
More questions for Coach Northern? Coach, what have you seen from Texas Southern?
Well, really, we tried to find some film from maybe some places that Coach Asbury had been, but, you really don't have a good beat on person there. Because a lot of times schools are dealing with eligibility issues and all that type of stuff. But we thinking what we've been practicing is what we think we're going to see on defense, and some things that we may not have seen on film that we may see. So you have to prepare for a variety of things. Make sure you're fundamentally sound, in your run game. Put in practice all aspects of option football, and being ready to stop the run is first and foremost. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they've been a pressure defense. Knowing Coach Asbury, I know he's going to want to keep bringing pressure, not to say doing a lot of blitzing, but just keeping pressure on your quarterback, shutting down the running game. And, it's hard getting that beat because we have no film on him coaching Texas Southern. It's different when you've been at different places and have different personnel, but we have no film on him coaching those guys down there. So we just look forward to getting out there, making some adjustments early in the ball game, late in the ball game, once we try to get a bead on exactly what it is that they're trying to do on both sides of the ball.
Hey, Coach, this is Luke Williams from the Black College Sports Page. Can you talk about some of the key guys you have at the skill positions on offense? Who's going to be your starting quarterback?
Well, right now, DeAndre Smiley is our starting quarterback. He started a few games for us last year. Jerry Lovelot started some as well. He's still on the team. But those two guys will play, and we're probably going to play a third guy, who's our option guy. We'll put him in and let him do some things as far as running the football. Wide receiver-wise, we have Spencer Nelson, who's a preseason all-conference pick. He was our leading receiver last year. We have DeAndre Cooper back, who played in quite a few ball games, started just about every ball game for us. And at the running back,
I'll turn this on here. I'll turn this on. Is it? Okay.
We have our top 2 running backs from last year. Both of those guys were true freshmen last year, and those guys returned. So we look forward to great things from those guys on the offensive side of the ball. Those will be our top skill guys right now.
How did you decide to go with the kid DeAndre over Lovelot?
It's actually DeAndre, not DeAndre, but he just had a better quarterback presence about himself, and then Jerry had some injury issues as well. So when like I said, you can't make the club in the tub. So. But we still feel like we can play both of those guys. Like I say, we can play a third guy as well. But they all bring unique skill sets to the quarterback position.
And what's the thing you focused on, Coach, in terms of being as close as you were a year ago? What were the things that kept you from getting over the hump last year that you think you can correct this time in order to get a title?
I think last year, I mean, we knew we were a young ball club, and that is no excuse for anything that happened. But a lot of time, it may be hard to get some of those younger guys to focus on the attention to detail and the task at hand sometimes. And it showed, if you go back and look at the games that we played, how we played real good a game or a game or two, and then we may play real bad a game or two. And, you know, you say, you know, we were right there at the end of it. You know, we were one wide receiver that's wide open, falling down against Alabama, and then we were one field goal made against Alabama, and then for playing in the championship game. So I think now we have those guys focused. They believe in the system. They believe if they do the small things that they're supposed to do, that as coaches we'll pretty much have them in the right position to make plays, and then it's just up to them to go out and execute the game plan. But, you know, they know we're right there. If you look at the teams that we lost to, the teams that we won against last year, they know we're not very far away from getting back to Birmingham and playing for the championship.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
One final question for Coach Northern.
Hey, Coach. This is Mike McCall from the Baton Rouge Advocate. How you doing?
Fine.
With the MEAC SWAC Challenge coming up this weekend, obviously that's a game you played in last year, and the MEAC's won 5 of 7 of those. Do you feel like there's been a shift in talent maybe to where the MEAC is a little bit stronger conference now?
That's a tough question to answer. I would think, you know, maybe they have, if you go top to bottom in terms of Division I transfers, they probably would have, you know, whereas I don't have any Division I transfers on my ball club, and most of those schools probably going to have anywhere between 7, some as high as 14 or 15, I would imagine. So I think that may be a part of the change in the dynamics. Then it looks like, and, you know, not to make any excuses, it looks like we're almost a year behind. Just say when we had KJ Black, we didn't get a chance to play in it. And the year that we go, we start off with 2 true freshman quarterbacks more so. So, and, you know, it's almost like we're a little bit behind in the schedule. So it would be, you know, I know we can't do it, but it would be better for us, in my opinion, if we could play that game at the end of the year with the top teams from each side playing as opposed to the top teams that people think are the top teams, but you don't know what they're going to have returning that next year. But, you know, it's obvious they've been winning the football games, but a change in talent, I'm not sure in that. But, you know, we just got to find a way to figure out how to win. I'm rooting like here for Coach Barlow, you know, to win and Alabama State because, you know, what we did last year, I thought I was going to get fired at halftime, the display that we put on last year.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Hey, can I ask one last question about Michael Dyer? I know the reports have said that he's transferring from Arkansas State after being at Auburn, and that he's I think the last report I said he was tweeting saying he was at Prairie View A&M. Some reports are saying that the transcript was being evaluated. Can you tell us the status of that, Coach?
Really, I can't. I mean, it's funny how we got involved with, I guess, 2 of the most high-profile athletes that were transferring. But, you know, I told our guys, I told our team and our president, you know, it's real good to see Prairie View scroll across the bottom of the screen. And it's something, you know, I guess good. But, you know, there's a lot of free publicity. We didn't get either one of those guys this year, but who's to say next year when a lot of people are thinking about transferring, Prairie View is going to come up in people's minds like, you know, why would Tyrann Mathieu want to go there? Why would Michael want to go there? So, you know, we may not get anybody this year, but we may reap the benefits next year when it comes time for the mass exodus from those Division I schools.
So officially, Dyer is not applying or not in the process of trying to enroll, from what you know?
Officially, I can't answer that question. I'll leave it at that.
Good luck, Coach. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach Northern, for joining us this morning. And once again, Prairie View is in action against Texas Southern on Saturday night, the 7 o'clock kickoff in Houston. Coach, we wish you luck against Texas Southern, and we'll speak with you again next Monday.